Welcome everyone, I am Fausto Carnevale, and in this video I'm showing you what you need to know before opening a VAT in Italy, in particular with the regime impatriati, so if you work as a self-employed with the regime impatriati. So in this case it is good we draft. I will also show you the mistakes to avoid. Regarding the impatriate regime 2024, as you may have seen from other videos, this is the best tax regime in Italy if you earn more than 85,000 euro, so you cannot use the forfait regime, and you want to work as a freelance in Italy, as a contractor also, for example. So the first thing that we have to say here is that when you want to use the impatriate regime, this is you as a physical person with VAT number. So what does it mean? It means that I also did one video on Instagram. You can also follow our Instagram page, ESENtaxa. It doesn't care if you have also your wife. She also can use another VAT number, so you can double your salary. You can double your income in case you want to use the forfait regime. So forfait regime, you can have 85k plus 85k. The impatriate regime, we don't have this limit of 85k, of course. We have a higher limit. And with this tax regime, the only thing that we have to make sure when you get a VAT number is that, let's imagine that this is the year of 2024, when you have to go to the commune, to the municipality, because you have already rented a house or you have already bought a house, they may ask you the VAT number to complete the procedure. To complete the procedure, they can already ask the VAT number. Now, one thing is that the impatriate regime, the forfait regime, you can even start in this, and you start to invoice in December, same year. Whereas the impatriate regime, you have to pay attention because this is 6-month period, you are not fiscal resident in Italy if you apply in October. So you cannot apply for the impatriate regime if you're not fiscal resident in Italy. So normally the best way is to start in January or before the 6 months. Now, having a VAT in Italy, it means that you have to do a lot of things in terms of obligation, because impatriate regime is what we call regime. This is the accounting terms. This is regime semplificato. So with the regime semplificato, you have a list of obligations. I already did another video, but here let's talk about in particular what you have to pay attention. So first of all, Ateco code, you have to choose the correct one. INPS, social contribution, electronic invoice, and Intrastat. And VAT return each quarter. And you have the year after the tax return. What happens also is that if you start in January and you invoice 100,000 euro, with the regime semplificato you can also deduct cost. So the good thing is that not only you will benefit for the impatriate regime tax reduction, but you can also deduct the costs. One thing to consider is that you won't pay taxes the first year. You started in January, you will not see any taxes to pay. But the 2025, around June, you will pay first the taxes of 2024, and then more or less the 50% of prepayment of taxes for 2025 based on what you earned in 2024. So you have to save more money. I'm not considering also your asset abroad, your income from abroad. If you add those, they do not reflect with the impatriate regime. This is a tax regime for the working activity. If you do other things, we have to consider them separately. That is why it is quite important for you to have a tax simulation with us in order for you to understand exactly the taxes that you will have to pay. Those are the very important thing also to consider, because you have a lot of things to check, and also remember that the impat regime is not a company, it is a VAT number, and you are under the regime semplificato. I'd like to remind you, in case you need a specific consulting call with us, you can contact us via email, info@esentaxa.com, and if you need to get the VAT number as soon as possible, you can send us an email, we can get the VAT number for you. Normally we do it in 2 working days. So please, if you have any questions, contact us and we will see if we can help you. Until next time, Fausto Carnevale, enjoy your stay in Italy.